Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Alright, so I was muted the whole time. Basically, I'm just trying to figure out how to get my shit set up, you feel me? I should be doing this stuff before I get on stream, bro. Because now it's like people are not even gonna watch the stream at the start of the vid. But it is what it is. Come on, man. Alright. But if you guys want to start streaming and you're trying to figure out how to stream on YouTube, go to this thing called Botrix. Alright. Click on that. And allegedly this can get my chat up on my screen. Log in with the tube. Best tool for content creators. Okay. YouTube. Englishman. Can't have you guys seeing my shoes. Bet.
So from here, we're going to go to the chatbot settings. We're going to make sure that this is enabled. Then we're going to go to the modules tab, and then we're going to enable this chat alert. Also, for whatever reason, if you already have premium and you have bot settings, we're going to make sure that this is enabled. Then we're going to go to the modules tab, and then we're going to enable this chat alert. Also, for whatever reason, bot settings.
Oh, chat alert.
We're going to make sure that this is enabled. Then we're going to go to the modules tab, and then we're going to enable this chat alert. Also, for whatever reason, if you already have premium and you have like a custom bot through here, turn off the bot before you go and do this, and then turn it on after you're already streaming. Now from here, we're going to go to the widgets tab on the left-hand side. Then we're going to go to the chat tab, this one right here. You'll see the options below in case you want to multi-stream, but right now I'm just going to have YouTube activated because we just want our YouTube chat. You have the option to hide bot messages, include different emotes, hide old messages in case you want them to disappear. You'll just enable that and set the time limit for them to require to stay on the screen before they go away. I like them staying on the screen, so I'm going to disable that. You can change the font size, you can change the pattern. So in this case, if you want it transparent like this, you'll leave it on transparent, but you can also change it to other things like side or default. Default will add this little black background, making it a lot easier to see the chat messages. So for this instance, I'm going to leave it on default. You can also choose to have the platform icon show, but if you're just streaming on YouTube, you probably don't need it because it'll just show the little YouTube icon next to their name. But I'm going to leave it on just for this video. So once you've customized your YouTube chat how you would like it, we're going to copy this widget URL at the bottom with this green button. Now we're going to go back to that tool we downloaded. We're going to click the top left corner of that tool. We're going to ignore everything that says chat because this is for Twitch. We can also go to the general. You can do some quality of life stuff here, but it really doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
Show the little YouTube icon next to their name. But I'm going to leave it on just for this video. So once you've customized your YouTube chat how you would like it, we're going to copy this widget URL at the bottom with this green button. Now we're going to go back to that tool we downloaded. We're going to click the top left corner of
God, streaming so much weird stuff, bro.
YouTube. So we're just going to click that link. We're going to let me show you how to see your YouTube chat over your game when only using one monitor. First thing we'll need is this free program, which I'll leave linked in the description down below. Ignore the fact that it says transparent Twitch chat overlay. We're going to be using it for YouTube. So we're just going to click that link. We're going to go all the way down
Nah,
to where it says
fam,
installation
bro.
usage and download the latest release. So we'll click this link. It'll
Here we go. Here we go. I'll show you guys what I'm up to. This is so silly. This is so silly. It's not what I want to be doing right now. It's not even showing you guys my thing anyways. god, what the fuck? This shit even showing? Oh, bro, this is. So, I used to stream on Twitch. This shit was so easy. I see the chat automatically. I would never have to set up some weird gay fag shit. Now I'm doing this. My goodness, bro, I'm freaking losing my marbs, bro. Losing my freaking marbs.
Let me show you how to see your YouTube chat over your game when.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Only using one monitor. First thing we'll need is this free program, which I'll leave linked in the description down below. Ignore the fact that it says transparent Twitch chat overlay. We're going to be using it for YouTube. So we're just going to click that link. We're going to go all the way down to where it says installation and usage.
Bro, why can't you guys see my screen? What the fuck? This makes no goddamn sense, bro. I didn't even click that motherfucking shit. Oh, I'm losing it. Oh, cause I freaking, I'm so silly right now. I'm literally being such a silly goose. That's why you can't see from fucking shit, bro. I'm downloading stuff. I'm downloading it. I'm downloading.
Download the latest release. So we'll click this
My
link.
goodness.
It'll bring us to the latest version. It doesn't matter if this number differs from yours, depending on when you're watching this video. But you're gonna find the latest version. You're gonna scroll down to where it says assets. You're gonna click assets and download the Twitch chat overlay.
Yeah, Twitch that overlay setup, right?
Installer right here. So I'm gonna click that.
Oh, the installer. So you're telling me I did the wrong thing. Okay, well that's not even an option, brother. So there's no Twitch chat overlay installer. So we're gonna roll with the setup.
It's gonna start downloading, and once
That
it's done
sounds right.
downloading, then we're gonna install it. So we're gonna
Yeah.
go through the installation process. It's pretty simple, but basically this program right here is going to allow us to put our YouTube chat over our game, so that way we can read our chat while we're streaming live on YouTube, and it won't get in the way while we're playing our game, like accidentally clicking or moving the chat. So this program is gonna prevent that.
All right, this looks right. This looks good, guys.
We're going to launch the Twitch chat overlay. This is all we need to do right now. So we're going to admit it correctly into an already stream it. Right now I'm just gonna have YouTube enable that.
If your e-commerce store isn't hitting 100K months, you're probably running the outdated classic e-com model. It looks something like this. Run Facebook ads, get ignored, launch new creatives, and then you still have unprofitable ad spend. And you're bare
YouTube icon next to their name. But I'm gonna leave it on just for this video. So once you've customized your YouTube chat how you would like it, we're gonna copy this widget URL at the bottom with this green button. Now we're gonna go back to that tool we downloaded. We're gonna click the top left corner of that tool. We're going to ignore everything that says chat because this is for Twitch. We can also go to the general. You can do some quality of life stuff here, but it really doesn't matter. But we're gonna go to the widgets tab. From here, we're going to paste in that URL that we just got, and we're going to click create. Then we're gonna click save, and you can see that we have this little box next to it, which is going to be our YouTube chat. However, we still got a couple more steps in order for it to work.
All right, guys.
So let's go over to our YouTube channel. If you
Hold
guys
on.
are wondering what the heck this is above my head, it's basically my secret weapon on how I grew both my YouTube channels. It basically tells you which of your video ideas is going to rank in search results to get you more views and subscribers to grow your YouTube channel. It also does a lot more things, but I'll leave it at that. So if you also want to abuse this tool like I have to grow your channel, I'll leave it linked in the description down below. It's called TubeBuddy. And it's free. But once you're logged in, go to the top right corner and then go to YouTube Studio. From here, we'll go to the bottom left corner and click on Settings. Then we're going to go to Community. Then you can see I have Botrix modded here. So what you want to do is type in youtube.com/@Botrix. Below, it's called TubeBuddy. And it's free. But once you're logged in, go to the top right corner and then go bottom left corner and click on settings. Then we're gonna go to community. Then you can see I have Botrix modded here. So what you wanna do is type in youtube.com/@Botrix. And that's gonna give you the exact Botrix account that you have to mod. So youtube.com/
settings. Already, where is he? He's on community. Alright, so that's not even a thing anymore. Oh, we have it, Botrix right here.
@Botrix, hit enter, and it's gonna mod Botrix.
Already got it.
Post messages in your YouTube chat. So once
Yes.
you've modded Botrix, we're gonna hit close. So now we're gonna go to the top right where it says create, and then we're gonna hit go live.
I'm already
Here,
live.
Make sure that your privacy says public,
What?
which will allow Botrix to go into your YouTube stream.
Wait, so am I good?
Post the messages so we can read them. So if you don't know how to change it to public, just hit edit and then go to details and go down and change it to public. But we haven't started streaming yet, so nothing's actually started. So I'm gonna open up OBS Studio or whatever streaming software you're using. If you've never streamed before on YouTube, then all you have to do is copy your little stream key here. So I'm gonna hit copy. We're gonna go to our streaming software. From here, we're gonna go to the settings and the
Now I'm confused. What the fuck? It says I post this thing in. Paste create. The URL already exists. But it's not here, brother. But brother, it's not here. But brother, it's not here. You're telling me it's here, but it's not here. So I X out of it on accident, trying to do some other stuff. So it's a fake. Yo, dude. This is gonna. Oh, no. This is psycho. Do I have to do this every time? What the? Now I don't know what to do. Now I have no idea what's going on. Whatever.
Never streamed before on YouTube, then I'll click, just hit edit, and then go to details and go down and change it to public. But we haven't started streaming yet, so nothing's actually started. So I'm gonna open up OBS Studio or whatever streaming software you're using. If you've never streamed before on YouTube, then all you have to do is copy your little stream key.
Oh my god, it's so delayed. Wow.
Streaming software. From here, we're gonna go to the settings in the bottom right corner. We're gonna go to
How is it so delayed?
service to YouTube.
Guys, I'm watching back the stream. It's literally so far back. It's like 10 minutes behind.
Paste in the stream key we just copied, hit apply, okay. From here, we're gonna start the actual stream. We're gonna change our service to YouTube, and then we're going to use stream key advanced. I'm going to paste in the stream key we just copied, hit apply, okay. From here, we're gonna start the actual live stream. So I'm gonna hit start streaming. It's gonna start the live stream over on YouTube. Let's go check it out. You can see that we are currently live on YouTube. Our privacy is public. So now all we have to do is wait for Botrix's message to show up in chat to say that it's connected. But we want to make sure that we change top chat over here to live chat so we can see all messages. So now we just want to wait. All we have to do is wait for Botrix's message to show up in chat to say that it's connected. We want to make sure that we change top chat over here to live chat so we can see all messages. So now we just want to wait maybe like 30, 40 seconds, see if Botrix's message pops up. And if it doesn't pop up, we're going to go back to Botrix. We're going to go to the chatbot tab on the left-hand side. We're going to turn off the chatbot. Give it like a second. Now we're going to turn on the chatbot. Let's go back to you.
Do you want to get your music on streaming platforms and into music stores online? Do you want to earn money every time your music is streamed? What you're looking for is music distribution.
Now you can see that Botrix has posted the message, which means it's connected to our YouTube chat. So we can go back to the first tool that we got. And if for whatever reason you go to click on it because you minimized it and it's not there, all you have to do is go to this little arrow in the bottom right, show hidden icons, and then go to this little Twitch chat overlay bubble, right click, and hit reset window. And you hit no on show settings, and you can get right, show hidden icons, and then go to this little Twitch chat overlay bubble, right click, and hit reset window. And you hit no.
Okay, hold on. Bro, how is this just so stressful, bro? All I want to do is stream, but YouTube makes it like the freaking most complicated thing I've ever done in my life. Just to get a freaking chat. This is all just to get chat up. Do all this for you, bro. I'm so confused, bro. At least I'm up $440, bro. At least that's going on. Now that other bit for us. Oh my god. So I gotta open them motherfuckers every time? You're lying. That's so gay. Like, that's such a waste of my time, bro. Every single time I have to open, oh, let me open GitHub. How do I even get it back up? It's not like it was a downloaded thing. There it is. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Alright, hold on. So we got Buddy up here. Let's go. Big Buddy Study is right here. But Bit motherfucker is supposed to tell me he's in my chat and shit. You feel me? So I don't know what's going on. So I hit commands and timer and chat alert. Oh, chat alerts are up. Boom. Confirm. Yes. Okay, so now we're cooking. Alright, and then I went to widgets, and then I hit chat, and then I hit 14. Yeah, this all saved. Alright, well maybe it's working now. Just see. Goats. Yes! Okay guys. Let's go! That's huge! Alright. Your boy's got chat. And he's got the brains to remake the chat every single time. That's massive. That's so big. Alright guys. Trading. Only thing now is that my stream's mad delayed, so. But it is what it is, if you. Alright. Alright, let's go. Opening. OTC. And then guys, after this, I'm gonna get freaking massive at the gym. Hit a boom, back day, chest day, combination for the nation. Don't look at that. Sign in. Don't look at that. They always want me to register with the authenticator. They're like, here's your special code. Is this right? Can I readjust this window? See, this is a good. Oh yeah. See, this is a good thing. Right here. Can I just grab her? Can I grab you? I just want to drag you. Alright, bet. Oh shit. The thing keeps changing. This bitch better show me love. Oh, it's sent to my email. Oh, like, yeah, it wouldn't be sent to this anyways. Makes way more sense. They're supposed to give us they're meant to give freak yeah. They're meant to give us some good indicators soon that I could apply to my trading view, which would be massive for my trading. Because then I don't have to rely on them. Because that's the biggest thing. Look at 111 in the top. That's a very, very good sign. Thank you, God. But check this out. Is that once I do that, I don't have to rely on their own analysis. Why don't I have audio?
2025. It's almost noon, 11:51 a.m. here in Dubai.
Let's go.
And there's an advantage of doing these Funded Jitter weekly outlooks on Monday, so we can see if the market is gapping up or down after the weekend. And we have already a lot of volatility in the market this Monday, and the market,
Let me see.
most of the markets gapped down and the dollar gapped up.
Yeah.
But we will get to that.
US
In
30 gap
terms of,
down.
we start with equity indices. Yesterday in my Funded Trader Weekly Outlook, I mentioned the Dow trade that we called, and that we, whoever is not in the Dow trade, can play the potentially play the bearish daily bearish engulfing, but we opened with a gap down, so I doubt that you were fast enough if you were not in the Dow already. But we talked
That moved
about one
up.
thing about a week, and that's
Wow.
why I have CZMAX open here again. We talked about
Wow, it fell.
week Q1, or in
Dang.
other words, in particular,
I did not
a
expect that.
very weak
Damn, that would have been such a
February.
good trade, guys. Look at
We
this.
not only talked about it once, we talked about it several times. And even in my yearly roadmap, I talked about
3 to
a
1.
very, very, very weak February.
Chip 3
And
to 1.
these dates, whether it's like, hey, the 5th, the 3rd, the 7th, this is just an indication.
On a
You cannot
closed
go
gap.
by that date. You cannot go, hey, my tool shows me 7th of February is the top, and then I go short on the 7th. This is just an indication, plus minus a couple of days. It's just an indication.
Same thing with
that
S&P.
during This particular time frame,
Why they all gap
the
down?
market is going to top, or maybe
They all
now
close gap
you
though.
can say, hey, around March, April, there's no clear date where I can say, or where anybody can say, well, around
Yeah, February's
3rd
down
of
now.
April, there
Okay.
must be a bottom. It's maybe later in April.
So you have
mid-March,
negative momentum in
don't know
February
yet, but
overall.
around that time frame, there should be a bottom. So don't be mistaken by just going always by a particular date.
But
Say, oh,
so-
I have to short on the 7th, on
Right.
the 5th, on the 9th,
just
whatever.
generally use it.
You should always go by take this as an indication that around February, beginning of February, plus minus a few days, we will see market top in this case. And since
Dang, that would've been a
yesterday
nice move.
here you see when it comes to post-election, again, I showed this to you before, and I show it to you again. If you look at the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 post-election years, we always, or not always, but most of the times, we saw, except one time around that time frame, we saw a significant drop in price. And the winning trades, as you can see, we have 1 gain, 5 losses during that time. And what I would expect if we check this on the Dow Jones and the S&P 500, we would have a higher winning trade. So it doesn't look, and we talked about this as well, it doesn't look that bad. But what I would also expect, since we have very high, obviously, we have very high correlated markets here, and kind of AI slash tech is leading the way. If they are going down, I would expect all the markets to follow, and not the Dow or the S&P, nor the Russell, to be honest, make a significant move to the upside if this goes down. So I would expect all stocks, in other words, all indices, but we talked about this, to go down in February and to see a proper weakness until we see a nice bottom. And it's also great because the lower we can buy, the better it is, because then we have a higher risk to reward proposition to hold trades for longer period of time. So it's kind of like, let the market drop 10%, I don't care, and then we can buy the big dip eventually.
I like it.
Point in time. Or we can short, because I've seen a lot of you guys are also short the Dow.
I would like to
since
short the Dow
last
PO
week.
online. That'd be very nice.
And you can try to,
Something
as
like
I
this,
said,
guys.
it's an index, so maybe you do tight trade management here as well. But if you're trying to hold this for like maybe almost the whole
Almost like
February,
that.
then it's up to you. Good. So we expect weakness in this month. Again, we expect weakness in the month of February. And well, but this is obviously a very significant gap down. But these gap downs, again, they are not sustainable. Eventually, they are going to get filled. The question is just
Already did.
when and from where we can buy. But there's definitely no time right now to buy. If you
Gold
look
had a
at
decent day.
valuation, let me just change the valuation. I think it's still
Nothing has a super clear opportunity for short though, technically.
and let me put it to 13.
Yeah, not really any great
We are
supply
around the
zones.
mean versus interest rates, so nothing really significant here. So
Nasdaq's
nice
relatively
levels are
normal
much,
with interest rates.
much lower, as we talked about also here on the weekly chart. Actually, this all has been tested quite a couple of times. It's also not a really nice level. Could this hold again? Well, this is an index, everything could hold, but eventually, let's see if we can go all the way down here in the month of February. So we are in the middle of nowhere, and there's also, if you look at the daily chart here on the Nasdaq, there's no demand. The first demand come really lower, and there's still this prominent gap open. So we could literally go all the way down.
Okay, I see what you're saying. He's talking about this zone right here. Dang, I gotta find a good place to put this chat. This ain't getting in the way everywhere I put it, bro. And I can't just grab it, which is pissing me off too. So I can't just. I'll make it freaking wide though. I can. That's what I'll do. Make it a wide short. All right, but he's talking about this zone right here. Got this zone. It's kind of a level on a level with right here. And you obviously got this one. And I guess this was this one's been run though. This is a run through zone. So yeah, we got nothing cooking right here. I really like this trade. But since February is more of a short seasonality, more of a downtrend, be unwise to go against the flow.
Here, it's yeah, could actually happen if we can see a significant.
I like this one, guys.
Sell off.
This one's nice too.
Also have. Actually, it looks almost like. Yeah, to be honest, we have to take this then as well into consideration. This is the neckline. Actually, it's interesting. We retested somehow the neckline, came back, tested the right shoulder. So from a head and shoulder perspective, head and shoulder perspective,
shoulder, head, shoulder,
and
it's good for reversals, guys.
The technical target is actually.
What about here? Wouldn't it be
really
here?
In this again.
Why not?
Weekly.
Let me see that on the week.
Demand. So we could go all the way down here, and I would be not surprised if we get in February this bigger sell-off.
Yes.
As we talked about it, post-election years, we expect very weak Q1, and then we are off to the races. And
okay. I mean, this is a strong zone, though. I won't lie, right?
Head and shoulder target is in line with the lower weekly level that has been tested once, but it's still only tested. It's a shallow test.
Very
here.
shallow test.
So we could eventually go all the way back in a little bit deeper and then really out of that area. On the S&P, this is, if we look at it, that fresh level, which is on the Nasdaq tested. Here it's still fresh. As you can see, the wider version has not been tested. If we zoom in, the wider version has not been tested, but it's literally 400 or 500 points, so it would be a 10% drop. That would be a 10% drop in February. Why not? It's not impossible when it comes to valuation. Also here we are around the mean. We could literally drop down here. On the S&P though, we have demand.
Yeah. That's this guy's. Oh, that's this guy's. And this is the other one.
To the Nasdaq demand.
Yeah.
I would say if you play here this, although we have,
I like that.
we have actually quite a
level.
Here. Quite a lot level on top of levels that if
on his it looks like another level, but on my chart it don't look like another level. Cause we got this one, which are this and this, but I don't see this one. Like I don't have that one. I have this one way down here. This is a level all the way right here is a level. But he's saying, he's talking about this little guy. This one looks real little on our chart, but his chart looks a little bit more reasonable. I don't have my weird candles on. I got normal candles on. Yeah, lots of demand here. No supply zones. But you know, somewhere up here definitely be nice for a short. Maybe that's a weekly. Does that look good on the week? Nah, no, it don't. It do not. For nah. I wonder what time frame I drew that on. That don't look right at all. Here you go, 6 hour. 6 hour and yeah, like this. Boom. So we actually are entering into a potential short for the S&P.
If you say, potentially, again, even if we go down, we can buy the dips, but don't hold it for new all-time highs, but hold it for like a 1-1, a 1-2, sometimes even to a 1-3. But here, I would say, because when it comes to valuation, we are very close. Well, we are below the mean, so we might get undervalued short term once we are in this kind of level on top of level.
That'd be very good for long, guys.
So
it's undervalued relative to the dollar or the bonds.
Whether we're gonna do this or even this or somewhere in between. So better safe than sorry. So deeper entries is here preferred, I would say.
Unless you're going on a shorter time frame.
Here, combining it, tight stop loss below that level on top of level, and you could potentially go for 1-1, maybe even a 1-2. A 1-2 is maybe 1.1, 1.5 to 1, something in between. You could even, and this is now, look, this is market timing. Now, could you just say, I trade this level, put your stop loss here? Yes, but then you have to understand that you haven't covered this one. Could you go this one deeper on the preferred version and then combine it? You have also deeper entry, so you maximize the risk reward proposition. But again, likelihood of getting filled is getting lower, la-di-la-di-da. We talked about this 5 billion times. And so the entry here is kind of up to you. And also the stop loss, where you place it, is based on your appetite, your risk to reward appetite, let's say. Let's put it that way. All right, so yeah, that's definitely a buy for 1-1, at least a 1-1, some in this area down here. And if we go to, this is on 10, I want to put in seasonality. Again, for me, when it comes to equity indices, election cycle seasonality always is more important, in other words, than normal seasonality, for me personally. All right, so, but I want to put it quickly to 5, because otherwise I don't have enough data for the Russell. The Dow, let's go to the Dow. This was when we called it short. The price action reversal is playing out with a gap down here. There's no real, on the daily, we are around the mean as well. There's no real demand, and if you look at only 5-year seasonality, it looks really, really ugly. But this level held nicely. If we come back down here, will this hold again? Just understand the concept of supply and demand. This was the origin. It hit once, twice.
This chart don't even look anything like, what time frame is he on? Daily. The daily. Yeah. Okay, bet. Yo, guys, I think honestly, I'm gonna keep it a sec. This is not terrible for the daily. I'm gonna take this short trade. I'm gonna take a short from up here if it gets back up. And in fact, it's a bit tough because we did close gap, right? So because we did close gap, it is entirely possible that price just decides reversal here. In fact, we're seeing a slowing of momentum, a very strong slow of momentum. See, it came right back up to the gap fill, and that's all it did. However, if price certainly did come up here, this is a very, very easy short for me to make all the way back down to here for a 3 to 4 to 1, 5 to 1. Beautiful. I absolutely love this trade. However, if price does not, right, we're back into here, and then it would be looking for hopefully some sort of price action where price breaks below this, comes back up, breaks below it aggressively, comes back up, and then I'd re-enter, stop loss above here, and then take profit at the next zone of demand. And I would trade it back down to here, which is really truly the next zone of demand. But what I was talking about was essentially movement, guys, and price, something like this. So from here, there's two options. Either I want to see price go like here, and then it's going to go all the way down to at least here. Or if price breaks through, it doesn't do anything. I'm not going to enter here, guys, because we're in the middle, right? We're in no man's land. There's no place where we're going to be really confident that price is moving. So I want to see price break strongly here, create a candlestick kind of like this, but a bullish version, meaning it's rather a bearish version, so it's red. And it's moving downward. Price comes back up into it so that the institutions can get a good price, and then I trade that back down right to here. And I would be a trade something like this. So these are the trades that I'm looking at on the Dow. At some point, guys, once I do get the indicators that they do use for their fundamental analysis, I will eventually stop using their content so on point and do my own thing, because at the end of the day, the best way to trade is how you best use trading. I've seen people succeed with trend lines. I've seen people succeed with that, weird system. I don't even remember what it's called, but the fair value gaps. That dude, I don't like that system. But if that's how you trade, that's how you trade. And if you're successful, I've seen very successful people trade like that. So it's really just all your own way of doing it. I really like this way because it's slower, higher time frame, and incorporates the knowledge of actual fundamental drivers and price, whereas everyone else is just looking at the technicals, observing patterns, and I'm doing both. So I have an absolute advantage over them. So I like this. I like these trades, and I like this trade. See, if you're a very short time frame trader, very technical. Let me see the 1 minute. Yeah, so this would be a trade. Okay, so guys, think about it this way. We all know that when there's a gap created, there's going to be a gap filled, okay? So the gap starts here. We know that this is going to be filled. So it gets filled. We have 1 top, 2 top, 3 top. I would say the best move to make, guys, is take a move after what I call a fake out. So price creates a high right here. 1 high, 2 high, 3 high, 4 high, right? It clearly is finding resistance here. But then it breaks up. This is a fake out. It's going to move higher only to move lower. And the great thing is that this is the sort of entries that we're looking for, because it's within a zone of supply, technically, because this is a gap fill. Meanwhile, this is actually what we'd ideally want it to be in either this zone or this zone. But because it's in a gap fill, this is what we're rolling with. Where we have a higher, a low, a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then we have a break of structure, head and shoulders pattern, break of structure, shoulder, head, shoulder. It breaks this low, so it's a change in structure. And then we have a strong candle like this, right? I mean, ideally what I'd like to see would be, you see a strong candle like this, you set your entry right here. You might not have gotten filled on this one, or you might have gotten filled just at the top. Technically, this would be the, so you actually would have gotten filled if you zoned properly for this one. You would enter on the bottom of this zone, stop loss at least above this zone, and then, oh my god, that's like a 20 to 1. See, this is what I love about this sort of short time frame trading, guys, is that you could use so much good things to your advantage. So overall, guys, let me just say it again. You want to see an overall large move in price, a multi-candled 1 minute move, or you know, just on a higher time frame, a fake out. You want to see a high established at a zone of resistance, then a fake out into the zone, and then a break of structure back down into the direction that the zone would complement. So, for example, this is a supply zone, it complements a downward move, whereas a zone of demand, as you can see here, would complement an upward move. And just to show to you guys that this is something to really consider, is that this, right, obviously this would be like a 20 to 1, way to take it to like that. That's why I really, really do like the idea and prospects of me trading my own style, because I do incorporate such higher risk-reward trades with a much higher frequency than these guys like to trade at. But I do highly respect their opinion, and I love to learn from them because honestly they have the best knowledge, most successful, etc. and etc. But check this out. We have, all right, so we clearly have, it's already a little late because obviously we have that zone now in hindsight. But let's say earlier, before we had this zone, before the gap down, we had this zone, right? So we have this move into this zone. Go down to the 15. We have this move down into this zone. We don't trade early in the morning, but what we do see is that we moved into this zone, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Lows being swept, lows being swept. Now we see a change in momentum. Now we see a change in momentum. And then we open up today. It's not the open, but we have pre-market news that drives a nice amount of price. Now we could add this little zone within our zone. Okay, boom. So now we have a double zone. We have more concrete information. Then you could even go down to a lower time frame. And since we know it's a gap down, we know it's going to get filled. We're looking at 9:30. Boom. We have not much going on, not much going on. Then, so this is the opening candle, guys. We sweep the low of the opening candle, like I said. We touch right here. Really, you're just going to enter on the retouch of this, the retouch of that 8:30 candle. You're going to enter on the retouch of that 8:30 candle. Stop loss, you know, comfortably below. Take profit at the gap close, and you just hit a 4.7 to 1 risk reward trade, and you could have once again re-entered. Honestly, this might have been a bit tough, I won't lie. This might have, guys, and here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I'm gonna keep it a stack with all of you. Keep it a stack because this is really, really good information. You see these double highs, you see all these highs, resistance, resistance, resistance. Okay, we like it. You like this. I like to see this. I like to see this. I like to see this. Now, since we are going to enter on a return into price, we don't have a very strong candle move. You could potentially argue, you could go to the 5-minute time frame maybe, and you can create exactly, this is what I was looking for. You can create an argument for this zone right here. You say, okay, well, we have one top, and we're in the fair value gap, rather we're in the gap open, we're in the gap. So we know it's highly probable, and especially looking at seasonality for February, for, what is this, the NASDAQ? This is for the Dow. We're looking at the seasonality. We know that prices tend to go down in February, and we are going to say, all right, so when price re-enters this zone right here, I'm going to short this, and you could say one or two things. You could, obviously you would have gotten stopped out had you done a stop loss like this, but you could also just said, hey, I'm going to do a stop loss like this, and I'm going to trade this down to then the next demand zone for a 2.3 to 1 rather safe trade. Now, are you in negative in this trade right now? Yes, you are. However, the actual way that this trade plays out has yet to be seen, first off. And then second off, let's delete that real quick. Delete this real quick. Okay. Delete this real quick. I'm deleting all of the wrong things, by the way. That's why I wanted to get rid of this. Okay. Now we go down to even the 5-minute, guys. You could still take this trade. Matter of fact, I like this idea. If I had more, because here's the thing, guys. With this trade, this is so beautiful. We once again see it's a break of structure. So we have a sweep of these highs, move further into this gap fill, and then we have a break of structure to the downside. And honestly, this trade, guys, we could just take boom. We could just go above the highs, and you could honestly just trade this down to here. you could tighten that up a bit, move it here, 2.3 to 1. You can get, more ambitious, 8.4 to 1, or you could even move your stop loss all the way up and get a 4 to 1, like this. So you guys see the potentials when you run like this. But the key is the structure of the market, and first of all, you're only looking for these sorts of moves within zones that are actually reliable, right? I would not say a gap fill is the most reliable thing, but especially when it comes to filling a gap, you know for a fact it's going to refill. So you always take this long. You always take this long. You never forget this long. But right here, I would say comfortably, I would very, very comfortably short up here and semi-comfortably short up here on a return to this all the way down to here. It's entirely possible it's just going to run up higher, but what we do see is that price is finding resistance here, which is very, very important. So we could 100% take that short. And like I said, guys, we do see, you want to see the whole thing is though, once you're into a zone like this, you want to see a sweep of a high like this. Then you want to see a break of market structure into the desired direction, a strong candlestick, go to the origin of that candlestick move, which we have labeled out. On the 1 minute, it would be right here, guys, because this is a strong candlestick post the break of this low. Post break of this low, matter of fact, you could also have logically and very reasonably have taken this trade, because this is a very strong candlestick that does break the low. Then you have the re-entry into this zone. Matter of fact, you could have taken this, and then literally just go to the next zone of demand, which would have been here. And you would not have gotten filled, but at this point you could have moved up your stop or have taken profits early once you see this candlestick. Or you could even trade this all the way down to here where there's even higher volume. Like the opportunities, and guys, where I'll just show you how I'm finding these points to buy. It's once again origins of the moves, origins of high candlestick moves. Trade it to here, trade it to this one, whichever you prefer. But these are the things that we are looking for as a trader. If you're going to trade lower time frames, just know that the fundamentals are less important, but it's always great to trade with them and not against them. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Data, bro. I don't know how delayed my chat is popping up, but I just saw your message. I appreciate that, bro. Hope you find some of this stuff useful. And all right, let's get back to the video, guys. Matter of fact, while this is buffering, I'm gonna go take a quick little bathroom break, but I'll be back. All right, we're back. I'm actually interested in this Dow trade though a bit. The 15 has a very weak, like this is a weak zone to return to for an entry. I'm gonna watch this play out, but I'm honestly jealous that I should not have missed this early morning trade. This is this is literally a brain dead, a literal homeless man who has been freaking ice picked into the brain. They could have taken this trade successfully, because this is just simple. I mean, they gifted this trade to you. This was a gift. At this point, this zone has been run. Thirdly, there are no more pending orders in this zone. We do have pending orders in this zone, and this zone was only relevant this morning. Now it has been run. So we're back. We're back to square one. But I mean, I love trade. I love trade, bro. Let's go. All right. What's the word, Burn? What's the word, baby? I'm gonna reload this thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, very warm welcome to our Funded Trader Weekly Outlook.
Turn off the lights in here, baby.
Depends on your I say clear no, but could you make the argument to trade this? I assume yes, and you undervalue. But then we have down here still this. I think it's still a rollover gap here, but I'm not sure off the top of my mind. But I think it's still a rollover gap. And we have here a level on top of level. And I would rather go for this one. It's also, if you look from 44 down to 41, it's also the good levels on indices by quote unquote coincidence are 8 to 10% away. So yeah, but between 8 and 10% away, it's
Can't tell what he's on.
definitely possible that we go all the way back down here to these levels. So yeah. And on the Russell, as you remember,
We don't care about the Russell.
election cycles from 1st of Jan all the way.
I probably
to
should trade the
here.
Russell. I won't lie. I
End of
probably should.
December, it's a 100% win rate if you buy on the 1st of Jan.
Imagine trading European
End of
stocks.
December for long-term investors. But we time the market, and I would really expect now. It looks really that we hadn't shown.
They're too busy getting run over by Muslims, bro. They don't even have time to run the markets.
Oh, literally, they are the levels here, but the really good levels are down here. Also from here, 2,000 points back here. Actually more.
What is he on daily?
Let's see what happens if we are down here in these areas.
So this is like a monthly time.
Filling the
This
gaps.
is a monthly one. This is a weekly. I wouldn't
Let's see
really.
what happens if we are down here filling these gaps.
Oh yeah, it's a gap. Guys, gaps
And
always
we are
fill.
also
God, I'm so upset I missed that gap today. That's actually. I gotta wake up on time, bro.
Yeah, potentially there's still some time because to these levels,
Necesito.
5%.
I don't know. How do I
10%
say
would
wake
be-
up in Spanish?
Yeah, almost. If you count
Cansarse?
almost a 10% drop.
Nah.
So
That's like tired.
160,
Something like that.
see it and basically
Estoy
use this
cansado.
one as a gap fill. Maybe do it a little bit bigger to be safe. Something like
The
this.
Russer.
And then
The Russaroni. Ooh, it's got a gap. The
Stop
Russ.
loss.
Everything gapped down today.
yeah, you see it's already down 3%. This can go really quick.
Gosh, I
So
can't wait.
then
Guys,
potentially buy this as a level.
guys, think about this. The beautiful thing about trading is, oh my god, it starts so small, humble, and honest. But once you get funded for one account, and you get payouts in that one account, even if it's just a $50,000 account, just a 50K fund, it's not gonna really make you a whole lot of bread. But what you do is after you get your first payout, you reinvest all of that money into what I call the 400,000 account, and then you have $450,000 in funding. Now, if you just get 3% return on 450,000, just a 3% monthly return on 450,000, that's it's like 15 G's a month just off of trading. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No, bird, I froze you. Come on, dog. Let's go.
On the Russell as the first shot.
My boy. My boy.
Yeah.
Stop talking about burn. Can't let nobody stop you. Fiery burn.
So these are the preliminary levels for now. Again, on the
Good
indices,
seasonality.
we quickly go look
For a
at the
long.
stock market as well, but for the S&P, there's the level before that we could buy for a quick, quote unquote, a quick bounce, a 1-to-1. All the other levels are kind of 10% lower. If we get that sell-off in February, I believe so. Yes, based on what we see in post-election cycles, it's possible. Now the Dow and the Russell level.
Interesting. So post-election cycles tend to have weak quarter ones.
Down here.
The more you know.
Yeah, let me quickly go to our stocks. Pre-market not yet open. But
Apple.
on Nvidia, just quickly, we see that monthly bearish engulfing, which looks really, really ugly.
Yeah, it's gross.
And $12 would be 100 to 20% on Nvidia, back to that monthly level, which is the first fresh level.
Yeah.
Which is still fresh. Yeah, it's still fresh.
Yeah, super fresh.
It's 20%. It's roughly 20%. So this could lead to a significant sell-off. We have a daily level here on Nvidia. It looks super high quality.
Super.
Even depending on.
Yeah, well, it's fresh. It's very strong. Moves in and out. Clear institutional buying and selling there. It's very reasonable.
Here on Nvidia. But again, quick bounces.
Kaboom.
Nothing crazy to say we're gonna go from these levels all time high. No, this will take
very
months
long.
of February.
Yeah.
Weakness. Let me just look at Apple. This was, as I said, also quick 1-to-1. And
I'm so happy this freaking chat thing is working.
Talk about this out.
Let's go.
And we are around the mean.
Oh, you guys can probably see the chat too, can you?
Short-term around valuation. Let me just check all the other stocks. Amazon around.
Oh, you guys can't see the own chat?
Meta is
Dang.
close to
I wish you guys
overvalued.
could have seen. I can see the chat, guys. I can see the chat.
Google around the mean. Microsoft is the only stock that is undervalued. We're coming from a monthly shooting star. We're trading below that monthly shooting star. Actually, you have 2 monthly shooting stars. Technically, it looks also super heavy. So also here we could go lower 20% would mean.
Or even the one above the. Oh my! There's a lot of good zones.
Down here, but we will see.
They're reasonable. Oh, I love the way Burn charts like a beast.
And Tesla.
Oh, he got it on lock, bro.
Sorry.
Oh God, he does.
Here, but if the entire market sells off, then this will obviously
clearly
also sell off.
So, alright, but
now we talked quite a lot about equity indices.
Yeah.
So
get to this.
As we
Forex.
discussed from Funded Trader Weekly Outlook #1 February weakness. For the ones that are short the Dow, potentially you can stay in there.
I'm gonna take some quick notes, guys.
Or do high trade management. Up to you. And for everyone else, we sit tight and wait for the market to come lower, and then we have some S&P levels that we could take longs for a potential shorter term trade, 1-to-1, max 2-to-1. All right, now crude oil. Crude oil. I am actually now be undervalued. Let me put now here again seasonality 10. Now here obviously we focus again on seasonality. We're gonna see a bottom. Retailers are getting really quickly really bullish. This is what we want to see. Getting bullish here. Getting bullish seasonality. This is a really strong seasonal sweet spot actually. By the way, now we talk futures. That's why I added it here on energies. The same sweet spot we see because very highly correlated markets on gasoline. similar extreme seasonal sweet spot, regardless of CUT. This is a seasonal sweet spot. Like last year when we said it's a seasonal sweet spot on a platinum of our long. And the CUT was kind of neutral, nor bullish, nor necessarily extremely bearish, but it was a very strong seasonal sweet spot. And this is when we got the nice platinum long from the levels that we called. And this is again a very strong seasonal sweet spot on these markets, crude oil and also gasoline. Valuation, let me put it back to 10. Let me go to crude oil here. Crude oil is already under, this is a rollover. Let me just check the adjusted chart. No, this is also a gap, weekend gap. Again, because of that seasonal sweet spot, I'm still planning to buy crude oil. Valuation is in line. Seasonal sweet spot to buy. I think we have it in our commodities watch list. No. Still planning to buy this one. In fact, correlations. By the way, where am I? I have so many commodities watches. Here we go. No, so on crude oil and for all futures traders, we have a similar level on gasoline. The contract RBH, I'm planning to buy if we come back down here, because we have this sweet spot here, planning to buy here on the gasoline on the same level just in case we are coming back down here for new highs or any kind of crazy price reversal. A 1 to 2 or something like that is more than enough. So the wider version starts here. You decide where you start buying, and yeah, that's the level on crude oil. Very, very strong seasonal trade on crude oil. Metals. Metals. Gold. We're coming from overvaluation. Retailers not doing anything, and you see now, quite interesting. You see a fund managers, a bearish divergence.
Right.
And also the commercials are bearish. Seasonality sideways. It's actually calling. It's calling for a short.
It is. I completely agree.
It's calling for a short.
Let me check that out. Gold. I'm gonna let Burn talk, but I want to see.
But we're at all-time highs. So fundamentally, you see that's the picture perfect. The picture perfect.
I might have gold on this one.
Bearish divergence on gold from the fund
silver.
managers. Retailers going sideways since literally half a year, but commercials are also bearish, and you can see that on the index. And we are coming dollar overvaluation. Seasonality is neutral to kind of down. So yeah, this is calling for sell-off. Although remember, we are in an uptrend here, but this could be causing a nice big reversal. Now
the divergence
coming from the top looks kind of tricky, really. Get into a short. So for now, I would say gold. Now listen carefully. Daily reversal candies. Here. Daily reversal candles. We can short, or not only daily, even if you see lower time frame reversal candles. I think aggressively 720, 960, 240. Right? If you see reversal candles on gold, then they can be traded for a short. So that we don't don't see that very often, that kind of hedge fund divergence. So I would say aggressively, if you see, right now I don't see any, there is none. If you see any kind of reversal candle on gold, depending on the time frames that you usually look at, you can short gold based on the underlying fundamentals.
Okay, that's good.
Silver. We
Yeah, I
are
wouldn't go
still-
below the 1 hour on gold though.
wait,
Yeah. Nothing
We have
to
a
short yet on
short
gold, but
fundamentals.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry, commercials here. We see on the index bullish. Perfect. Let's see what the fund managers are doing.
Nothing. Little bullish.
Tracking price, nothing special. Seasonality is weak. We are around the mean. Yeah, we are coming from that supply zone. Very neutral now since gold is getting very bearish. We keep that commodities watch list. We keep that on the watch list because that's now quite a significant distance. That's more than 10%. It's like, no, sorry. 32 to 30. Yeah, it's 10% basically. So that would mean a significant sell-off doesn't happen tomorrow. We keep that long here, just preliminary, but bearish precious metals, bearish gold. So if gold is selling off, you know how it is. Silver would not silver would not start rallying. Just quickly, platinum.
That makes sense.
Overvalued.
I believe, guys, I have
Close
some
to
sort of
a
sell for silver around
top.
here.
Close, I'm saying close. Nothing special kind of fund managers. 960s. I think I saw a trade idea on a newsfeed. Platinum. We are overvalued. Seasonal top.
Let me check. I want to see if it's talking about silver. I know I placed a silver trade a while ago, but I have a sense that I haven't set it in the way that I want to set it. By the way, guys, this is 100% financial advice. Right? You know, take it at your own discretion. Don't sue me. Alright, I have no silver trades placed. Oh, I do. No, this is perfect. Oh, no, this is exactly what I was looking for. Matter of fact, I could even run a quicker trade on this one as well. Or do I have a... Wait, what? I see. I have a trade way down here for a silver buy. Very, very long-term look. I think a silver trade, though, because obviously this is where we want to sell, guys. If gold is in a downtrend, if gold is going to be seasonally down right now, price gets back up to here, we can start selling some silver as well, because they're highly correlated. And we'd have something like... Wait, that doesn't look right. Yeah, when price gets at least back up to here-ish, take some sort of short. Depending on if I wait for some sort of, like I said, once we're in this zone for silver, which I'll bring you guys up on this. Let's get into this zone right here, and we see some sort of lower time frame, which in this case would be like the hourly, because on commodities I run a little bit higher time frame than I would for some of the other trades. But I would wait for price to get somewhere in here. If I see price go like, see price do something along the lines of this, we get in here, boom, 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 and then, you know, maybe something like this, and then a sweep up, and then boom, boom. You know, I would just want to see a break of structure here. So I'd want to see something like this, a sweep up, and then a lower high, lower low. And then ideally I'd want to see price to come back up into a candlestick like that, and then I'd enter right here and take that all the way down to there. Be like this. Or honestly, I could potentially enter on the leg of this move with a move. You know, a slight pull back here and then enter into here and then boom. Just for a nice, you know, 1 week long trade, 2.2 to 1. But that's all speculation. We wait for that to get into this zone first. Matter of fact, what was this? Today you could have taken a very nice long trade. To be completely honest, because on the 4 hour we got on an even higher time frame. This is maybe on the daily. This is weekly. I might have drawn this on like a 6 hour or something. Oh, who knows where I drew that from for real. Okay, I drew it from the 14 hour, sort of. All right, I'm gonna clean that up. Yeah, so this was today. So that was yesterday. Debatably could have taken that trade.
CUT, nothing special here, but check the adjusted chart. Yeah, if you find a short here, but also like platinum would sell off if gold is selling off, I would expect. So let's come back to platinum once we reach more like that seasonal high around the second week of February. Let's see where it is. A copper, there's also a seasonal long coming up. We talked about this down here. Very, very good seasonal trade. You see that here. It's actually, again, purely seasonal. I mean, it could be checking price, nothing special. Retailers kind of getting bearish though. Yeah, it's actually also here looking good in terms of retail traders and here being commercials being bullish. That level here of copper, we can still look to go long, strong seasonal pattern as well. Can I just copy paste it or change? Talked about this. We're coming potentially closer. Arrange all. Loading. So while it's loading, again, it's weak. So from a technical perspective, weekly demand, daily demand, we refine it nicely on 960. Index, commercials bullish, retailers bearish, strong seasonal trade, undervaluation. Looking good. Let's go back to commodities watch list. Perfect. Here we go. So good stuff. So precious metals. Summary for precious metals. Well, energy's precious metals. Energy summary. Crude oil and gasoline long, lower, pure seasonal trade. Similar concept like we did last year on platinum. Metals. We see gold, hedge fund divergence, overvaluation. There's no level because we're all-time highs. So aggressively, if you have some reversal candles, short the reversal candle. Silver, we stay to the for now we have the long in play, but this is more than 10% away. So it's we just keep it there. Platinum, I don't see anything. If we come higher, maybe the short because gold will take them all down eventually. And then copper, we have that long, which is also a nice play fundamentally and also technically. So, last but not least, we talk agricultural markets. And
I do not trade agricultural markets. No way. Some people in this on this website trade like soybeans and stuff like that. It's so funny to me. Not that there's anything wrong with trading soybeans. It's just hilarious. Soybean trader. Yeah, I'm a soybean trader. I trade soybeans. Crazy. Interesting. This is a decent trade right here. A decent. So this one was a bit tough to get in. So basing off my shorter time frame rules, guys, we're in a zone of buying. We enter in. We get a low. Now we start changing momentum. High, low, lower, high. So we're in a period of, consolidation. You could say. I think based off purely this candlestick, because this one creates its own zone, like this. Basically, guys, we're looking for a price to enter into a zone, see some sort of market shift, and then take a trade on top of that from where there is clearly institutional buying, which is why these candlesticks are big. If you don't know, that's what the candlesticks get big for. Institutions start buying, right? No retailer is going to place a trade and make that happen. That's institutions. So what we do is that we'd have a trade entry right here. And I would, for this one, because there is no liquidity sweep, guys, I would factor that into my trading. And in fact, I would look back at price and I would find that this zone right here, I wouldn't go down this deep, I don't think, unless that would make sense for the actual profits. But I would at least go like halfway into that zone. And check, that's about right, it's bang on from where we are. Right, so if I was going to take this trade, I would say, all right, worst case scenario, my stop loss is going to be way down here. And then if I trade this up to the next high time frame zone, it would be, I would trade it back up to here for 3.7, 3.2 to 1 actually. Quite a nice trade. Would have a lot of money in profit. At this point, my stop loss would certainly at least be here. And we'd be cooking. I'd even potentially have moved it up to here for about a 1.7 to 1 risk reward. And I really like this trade. So I am going to be implementing my own strategy because it's never been my way to exactly copy other people, but I'm certainly applying their rules in a creative way, using also things I've learned from my 4 years of trading experience and other strategies. But if you guys are excited to join me on my journey to get my first funded account, $50,000, and then reinvest all that money, and I'm going to run up to $1 million account eventually. My trades are going pretty nicely so far. USDJP. Let me just check on the USDJPY. So I have some shorts cooking in there. Right here. Alright, so guys, I do have this short cooking up here, but I did take initially because we have 2 zones. I'll go to the daily time frame so that you can see. We have this zone, which I took my first trade from, and we have this zone, which I have a second trade placed, but it's not actually fulfilled yet. It's not filled yet, so I probably entered about here. Stop loss, probably about there. And my take profit's likely down here. Or maybe it's in here. Where is my take profit, actually? So my take profit is... I'm going to buy on the JPY. Oh, so I just entered this. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna buy on the JPY. Okay. Well, that means my take profit's gonna be up here, guys. This is my take profit then. Almost certainly. Almost certainly this is. Yeah, a little deep into the zone, honestly. Let's see what they got to say about that. I'm not. That wouldn't have been my instinct right now off of what I would do with JPY, but. JPY. Alright, so they gotta go in both ways. They got the 160, 151, 148. 148. They have a long set for like way up, way down here. They have a short set for 160, 162. Alright, so they have this same exact short set up here. They don't have this long that I got going on. I don't understand their long sometimes. I don't understand where they have that. Because, right, yeah, this clearly on the weekly. Unless this is the zone that they were using, what did it say, 151 to 148. Well, that would make a lot of sense. 151 to 148, was that what it was? Beautiful. Okay, so I perfectly understand their long. Matter of fact, that's a beautiful long setup. Very, very clean. But I'm not in that. I'm in some different JPY trade. Alright, so this is the trade that I'm in for the long. I see what I see. It's not unreasonable. Let me just see what the 4 hours looking like. Definitely bearish though. Because I'm not actually sure about this one, I am going to cut this one out. I'm not really sure why I'm in this one. I do see it. I do see it though. I do see it. I'm clearly using this daily zone right here, and I'm just stop loss below, you know, and enter back up to here. It's more of an enter, you know, a lower time frame trade, and we do see rising bottoms right here, indicating that a potential reversal is in place. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But I will monitor that trade closely. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. That was a good trading session. I didn't take any trades today, but a lot of analysis, and I'll just keep monitoring the markets, keep learning, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. I'll also be streaming later today if you guys are interested on my e-commerce businesses and potentially on my health course that I'm making. I can show you guys how to make a course if you want to do that. I have learned a good amount, and I'm going to apply it today and figure all that stuff out. So if you guys want to join me later, I would love that. If you guys don't, that's absolutely fine. But more trading streams for tomorrow, e-commerce later.